Okay, so hello everybody. In a change to just walking around my local woods, I've driven out here to Basildon Park, which is a National Trust property in Berkshire, and you'll have probably seen it on the telly because it's been used for all sorts of period dramas like Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, and lately Netflix's Bridgerton. So these are the woodland walks that are available. I'm afraid you'll have to hit pause to have a look at that. But they, yeah, so they've got a range of walks available from half a mile to 3 miles. But we're in the UK, and it's winter time, and the sun is really low in the sky. So we haven't really got very much daylight left. So we're going to go for the woodland walk, I guess, which is 1.5 miles. Yeah, let's see how we go on with that. So yeah, hello viewers. I start off with a bit of an apology really, because I haven't been around for a month or so, and that's largely been down to me being ill. And in my training, I was going out on a walk and stepping my mileage up and up and up, and then I was setting out for a 5-mile walk, and within about half a mile started to feel dizzy and like I was going to black out. So I'd abandoned that and then head off back home again. And I've been a bit lethargic, I suppose, recently. I don't know what's been wrong. Maybe it's COVID, who knows. But yeah, I started to realise, like I was saying out here today, that you know, the sun's really low in the sky. I got here around about, I don't know, lunchtime or so, and it means that it's going to be dark at 4, which is in about 3 hours time, pitch black. And I started to realise that as I'm starting to ramp up the mileage, then obviously it takes longer and longer and longer to do the mileage, and I'm becoming time starved. I effectively don't have enough hours in the day to be able to complete the walks. So this idea of doing this big long walk in May, I don't think it's going to happen realistically, because I just don't have the time to do it. Not because I don't have enough free time, but because I don't have enough daylight hours, which is balmy really, isn't it? So I'm setting a new goal to do the walk, whichever walk it may be, either the Hadrians Wall walk or the West Highland Way, in September, which again will be outside of the midgie season, but it will give me all summer to train for it. And instead in May I'm looking at going to the Shetland Islands on holiday. Yeah, so the other thing as well was the idea of going on a long walk was kind of, what's the word? It was paramount that I was going to lose weight, and for some reason or other that didn't happen. And then these in July I had my yearly blood tests from the doctor, and they said, oh, I think you've got slightly elevated triglyceride levels, we're going to put you on statins. I went, oh great. So not only on blood pressure medication but also on statins. I found out recently that statins affect how your liver processes fat, so perceivably could make it harder to lose weight. It's like your body's fighting against you, isn't it, to stop losing weight. But whereas losing weight is actually the best thing for you in the ever. I don't fully understand the medical stuff behind it, but anyway, so I'm on statins as well as blood pressure medication. Let's hope we can work to get rid of that. So anyway, I was on Slimming World for a bit, and that worked to a point, and then you plateau. And then I thought, oh, I'll go and I'll hire a nutritionist. So I went and hired a nutritionist, and that worked for a bit, and then I plateaued. And yeah, so I was thinking there must be something else going on. There must be some reason why I'm not losing the weight, because I'm eating healthy food, the weight's just not coming off. I'm eating a calorie deficit. Something must be going wrong. So I joined Zoe Science and Nutrition in June, and the weight is starting to come off slowly. It's taking a while. I am in calorie deficit, but I am eating foods now which are not going to harm me. So for instance, things like oranges, I thought, oh yes, oranges, I can eat oranges. Oranges will give me my daily dose of vitamin C. I'll have an orange a day. So when I did Zoe, you had one of these kind of blood sugar monitor things, and found out that oranges give me a massive blood sugar spike, which then ramps up, then it collapses into a trough, and then about kind of like 20 minutes later feeling ravenously hungry. So what Zoe tries to do is to flatten out all these kind of like spikes and curves and things, find out what your body is good at and what it's not good at, and then suggest foods which are good for your body. I will give you there's another video which I'll put up shortly, which describes my Zoe journey. But yeah, so I'm cracking on with Zoe, and then the next job is to try and increase the calorie deficit, not by eating less food but by doing more exercise. And I've seen a couple of things which might help me in that goal, but I'm just not sure. I've got that kind of, I don't know if I, and it's one of those ones. When I was in a weightlifting gym, I was lifting weights, and I was lifting 150 kilos, say, and then I started feeling a pain in my groin, and I went to a hospital, got myself scanned, and they said, oh yeah, you're at risk of giving yourself a hernia. Nobody of your weight should be lifting weights. So I went back to my gym and said, I can't lift heavy weights. They said, well, okay, we'll cancel your gym membership, but don't stop lifting weights. And you're going, well, that's counterintuitive to what the doctors were telling me, but hey. But there is an exercise out there called body pump, which is lots of reps, but lighter weights. And I'm thinking, oh, that could be the answer. But then, is it going to be attended by lots of women? And am I going to be the only man there? I mean, you get the same kind of thing when you go to Slimming World. You know, you got 35 women and 2 men there. But hey, it's a different kind of thing when you go to an exercise class, I guess. Maybe? What do you think? Oh, there's people coming. Huh? Yes, I don't know. What do you think? Am I being neurotic about this kind of thing?